In this video, I want to tell you what I think the 3 least interesting fashions in Kill Team are. Before I get into this isn't the fashions I think are the most boring in lore or appearance, it's which fashions have the most bland playstyle or the least unique abilities and choices. These are some of my favorite fashions and the ones I want to have a ton of cool and unique things about them, but their abilities just weren't anything crazy interesting. The first fashion I want to talk about are the Chaos Demons. I love the idea of a demon team. The lore behind the Chaos Gods are awesome. Having units that interchange between 40k, Kill Team, and all of the Age of Sigmar stuff is great value if you play all of them. But the abilities just don't live up to the possibilities here. The Bloodletters and Demonettes are basic melee models with almost identical stats. There are some small differences, but they won't play drastically different in-game. And then the Playbearers have almost the same stats, but trade some offense for disgustingly resilient. The Pink and Blue Horrors are the only range choices, but they still are the same formula of base unit with an Icon Bearer and a Horn Bearer. Another issue is the way the icons and buffs work. You are punished for running missed teams, and each type of demon has its own strategic ploy, so if you miss them together, only one type will get a buff instead of affecting the whole kill team. On a positive note, there was one area I thought the demons looked really fun in, and that's their tactical ploys. The Horrors have their split ability, which now costs CP, meaning that as they die off, weaker versions of them get added to the board. This is a super unique ability that sounds really fun in a trolly way if you want to run that team. The other tactical ploy that was crazy is a regeneration. This is used to Arn activation and regens any demon 2d3 wounds. That's almost 100% regen if you roll right. That can really keep leaders or icon bearers alive. The Chaos Demons are a cool fashion, I just wish they had more variety to each of their fire teams. This one hurts to talk about, but the next kill team will be the Orcs. Not the Altarius Orcs, just the regular ones. They're one of my favorite teams, and was the first team I ever got in the old kill team. The Orc personality and lore are all great. Who doesn't love Orcs? The reason they are on this list is if you look through the data sheets, they have almost no special abilities or unique actions besides the Gretchen, whose ability is that they can't be buffed by ploys or given equipment. Most of their weapons are pretty basic too, and depending on the team you take, you either have one or two choices of weapons, so not a lot of variety. For ploys and equipment, most of their stuff is a straight stat buff. You either improve a save, add damage, or get to attack more. I would have liked there to have been something where they have better charging capabilities like the old kill team. None of their abilities have that silly reroll sixes, reroll charges, randomness to it that Orcs used to have. For balance and competitive play, this is probably a good thing, but I like my Orcs to be a little weird. Orcs have been the fashion I've played the most, and I will say that the melee change did help them with their thematic feel. Even if they are fighting something that's tougher than them, they may lose the fight, but they'll get to take a chunk out of whatever they're fighting before they go down. Seeing boys swarm and several of them die trying to take down a bigger target feels right for Orc. Even though they have some of the least interesting datasheets and abilities, there's still something that feels right about swarming people with boys. Also, between the boy gunners, the list of weapons the boss knob gets, and the lutas and burnas, if you build your list right, you can get a decent amount of variety within your kill team. You can still have a few Gretchen be objective monkeys, and you can still get your Power Claw knob to go wreck something, so there's still a fun fashion to play. The final team in the top 3 is the Talons of the Emperor. This is the name from the Sisters of Silence and the Custodes team. The Sisters of Silence are the heavily anti-psyker team, and Custodes are basically walking demigods. It's awesome that these two fashions are part of the same kill team, so you have more options when running Custodes or Sisters. There are 2 main reasons Talons are on this list. The first is the limited number of ways you can run the team, either all Sisters, all Custodes, or half and half. My guess is that 1 or 2 of these teams will be meta, and that's basically all you'll ever see of Talons. The main reason is that while Talons have several unique abilities, all of their abilities are just ignoring what your opponent wants to do. You ignore Psychers, you ignore injury rules, you can't lose LP. They just do whatever they're going to do regardless of your opponent's abilities. The Sisters of Silence are neat, but they're basically just a direct counter team, so they lose their originality if you're not fighting Psychers, which aren't very common in Kill Team anyways. Don't get me wrong, a few walking golden tanks destroying everything is cool. I was facing Custodes and actually got wiped off the table by them. So if you like the idea of playing something hyper elite, and you like the shiny golden look of them, they are worth playing. They just aren't going to be using the most original ploys and tactics. An honorable mention here at the end of the list will be Space Marines. I know I had Space Marines in my most interesting list, but specifically I mean the Space Marine chapters. Deathwatch has their own data sheets and they're interesting, and the Space Marines have a spot to pick chapters on their data cards. But you really can't go run another chapter like Space Wolves or Salamanders and have it be different than any other chapter. My guess is that we'll get these chapters in future updates, and that hopefully we'll get them pretty fleshed out with their own data sheets, equipment, and ploys. For Space Marines being so popular, something other than generic Space Marines should get a little love here. That wraps up this list. If any of these factions are your favorite, go ahead and play them. I love orcs, and even if they don't have a ton of abilities and just do orky things, I'm still gonna play them. Plus, it's a new game, and for newer games, having simpler abilities actually makes the game easier to learn. It's a game, play whatever you think is the most fun. If you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.